Hey guys, just a quick one. There's been a couple of things happened this week that were similar to each other that were sort of a bit Japanese. We thought you might be interested in them. So one was that a friend of ours who studies English had applied for to do the TOEIC test, which is the test of English for international communications. So usually it's adults that do it. It's usually for their jobs. Or job-related stuff that they want to do the TOEIC test and get a TOEIC score. So TOEIC is a money-making organisation, right? So let's keep that in mind. So she contacted, oh, here we go. The police love to stop people in the middle of really busy roads instead of getting them to pull off into a side street. They love to block off half of a really busy road so they can stop someone for speeding or something. So anyway, she applied to do the TOEIC test, and usually it comes back with some sort of application that they fill out and pay the money, and off they go and do the TOEIC test. But actually, the person they pulled up had pulled into a car park, and the car had pulled into the car park, and the police were standing there talking to them, but they left their car parked blocking one of the lanes on this road, which is a no stopping road, by the way. We see that all the time. Don't know why they do that. Anyway, she applied for the TOEIC to do the TOEIC test, and usually a form comes back apparently, and because she's done it before, and she said normally a form comes back and you pay your money at the post office or something, and then you do the test. You go to Nagoya, is the nearest city, and do the test. And so she said, but this time they said that they've been really busy and lots of people had applied to do the TOEIC test. And they couldn't take as many people because of COVID. So instead of having tests on 2 days, no, we can't do everybody. So they're going to pick who can do it by lottery, right? So allegedly, randomly picking via lottery which people that want to do the test actually get to do it, right? Which is bizarre, isn't it? Because it's a money-making organisation. So they're basically saying, we can't accept all these customers, so we will choose by lottery which customers we accept randomly, and the others will just miss out, and we'll miss out on their money, which is really strange, isn't it? But everyone here likes that system. So she missed out and doesn't get to do the test this time. She'll have to apply next time and hope she gets to do it next time. And she was really cool about it. Oh, well, it's fair. And I said, how do you feel about the lottery thing? Because in a lot of countries it's first in, best dressed, isn't it? That if they can take 50 people, the first 50 who apply get in, and anyone after that gets just told, oh, sorry, it's full, or they start another group, don't they, to do the test. Rarely would a business knock back customers, but no, she was quite happy that that's the fairest system, the lottery system. So that was earlier in the week. And then today we had a similar thing, kids wanting to go to swimming lessons. And exactly the same thing, that there's a lot of people wanting to do swimming lessons, a lot of kids wanting to do swimming lessons. They didn't have enough places in the classes, and we know that particular pool isn't very busy. And the people who do the classes are Oba-sans and Oji-sans, they're old retired people. And again, instead of just putting on extra classes to cater for the extra number of students, they just said, oh no, we haven't got enough places in the classes, there's too many people want to do it, so it's a lottery. So same thing, we're going to pick out which people get to do it by lottery. And then they'll just let people know, oh, you were lucky, you got in, oh, sorry, you are unlucky, Zan Nen, you missed out, no swimming lessons for you this year. So it's really common here. We've had it lots of times before with things like this, when there's more people that want to do something than are able to do it for some reason. It goes to rotary, and they actually call it rotary. And it's picked by rotary who gets to do it and who doesn't get to do it. And it appeals to the Japanese way of thinking. There's this thing, sometimes first in best dressed. This is a very popular yakiniku restaurant just next to us here, and that's first in best dressed. Restaurants and places like that, you walk in, if it's already full, they have a book and you write your name and how many people in your group, and then it's the order that you came through the door. And a lot of things here are like that, but other things like this, there'll be the lottery system, and quite often where you can see it would have been quite easy for them just to, the first 50 who applied get in and the rest don't. But no, that doesn't appeal to them. They don't like that first in best dressed thing. They much prefer this randomness, that people are picked by randomness. Now again, it's interesting, exactly how does that lottery work in that place? You know, does the swimming teacher look at the list of people who've applied and say, don't like that kid, don't like that kid? Or is it putting the names in a hat and drawing them out randomly? That would be what they'd imagine it would be like, drawing them randomly out of a hat. Whether that's what actually happens, who knows? But it's just interesting, isn't it? It's just a little bit of insight into Japanese thinking, the group thinking, that they do like that. You know, on one level, Japanese culture is everybody has different levels, and there's the senpai, kohai, and the sensei, and everybody has their different pecking order in Japanese society. But when it comes to like this, they like a level field where everybody has an equal chance, not based on who applied first or who applied last or something. So it's interesting, isn't it? So if you come to Japan and spend some time in Japan or live in Japan for a period of time, you might come across the Rotary system, and yeah, don't be surprised, and make sure you accept the decision as judge's decision as final. No matter what your suspicions, you have to go, oh, okay, well that was fair. Zannen, bad luck, I'll try again next year. Anyway, that was that. Just a quick funny one, the Rotary system in Japan. More videos coming soon.